in the rain, and when I get to Catonsburg, and it's a goodbye, Cynthia Jane. Oh, hello, Cynthia Jane.
Hey VC, Thijs here, Sound of Minder. So over the weekend I received a lot of subs. I think my sub count almost doubled. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why, really. But then I watched Dom's latest video, Seeking a Thread, and I learned he did a shout out to me, which was very kind of him. So thanks Dom, and hello everyone that came here through his channel. Yeah, thanks, really appreciate it. So the video that I opened with is a show I went to over the weekend. Jake Cersei's Fossil. He uses his middle name because his middle name is Cersei, so you know, it's what you do. He is a traditional folk artist in the sense that he interprets traditional songs. And I only have one album of his, which I had before the show. It came out in 2022. Jake Cersei's Facade, Good and Green Again. And this is his fourth album. It came out on Paradise of Bachelors, a Durham, North Carolina label. Almost all these songs are traditional songs, but I believe this is the first album where he actually has two or three originals. They're all instrumental, no lyrics. The originals anyway. The covers do have lyrics. Yeah, he's usually on his albums he performs with a band, usually a small band, cello, violin, and then he plays electric guitar, as you could see. And I hope the music is not too loud. Yeah, Jake Cersei's Facade, Good and Green Again. So I wanted to show some records that I've been playing recently, like I did in my last video. And this is a record that I put on my wish list of Bandcamp, but I never pulled through. And then Alex, Motorrick 24/7, showed it in one of his year-end videos, and it's Sydney Span sending up a spiral off. This came out on the Recital label, I want to say. Yeah, Recital label, last year. I'm a member of Soundome in Italy, the distributor, and I was lucky enough that they restocked it like a week or two after Alex mentioned it, so I grabbed it right away. She's a female sound artist using found sounds, field recordings. It's very ambient and haunting. The A side is basically the self-titled track, and then the B side has a few more songs broken out, as you can see here. I think I like the A side better, the long track, but the B side is not too shabby either. It's a pretty cool picture right there. So that's the first one. Then another record I've been playing is the 50th anniversary. Last year was the 50th anniversary of Conrad Schnitzler's Rot, which is, this is the anniversary edition on Bureau B, originally self-released in 1973. 2 tracks, I think most of you are familiar with this. Side 1, Meditation, and Side 2, Krautrock. I think Side 2 is my, definitely my go-to track. I love the embossed cover right here. The original, honestly, I'm not sure if they're easy to come by, but this one sounds really, really good to me, so I'm happy with this. Love the cover. Of course, Conrad Schnitzler is known from, he was in Tangerine Dream for a little bit, and then in the Cluster with a K. And then went solo after that. This is his debut album, his debut solo album, Rot, Red in German. Recommend it if you haven't heard it. Then we go to a collaboration, kind of a unique collaboration, I would say, between Catherine Green-Dortch and Iggy Pop. So Catherine Green-Dortch is an artist I became aware of. Her record El Dorado came out in 2021 on Glitterbeat and Tactile. It was a joint effort. She's a Belgian, I mean Iggy Pop, everyone knows who Iggy Pop is at this point. But Catherine, she's a Belgian player. She plays violin, she composes, she's an actress also. Her debut album, well not her debut album, but the first album I heard of her is El Dorado, like I said. And it's very, it's instrumental with vocalizations, but not really lyrics. It's post-rocky without being cliche, at least in my mind. And it's very score soundtrack-like. And so is this record. But this record, the difference, of course, the big difference is, this came out in 2022, by the way. This is an EP. The big difference here is that there's a male vocalist in the name of Iggy Pop, mostly doing spoken word. Every now and then he sings a little bit, but it's mostly spoken word. It's a nice contrast, I think. Her soundscapey, soundtracky sound with his voice, it jives well. So that's Catherine Green-Dortch and Iggy Pop. And then what we're hearing now is a record I found in North Miami at Found Sounds. I mentioned in my last video that I met up with Felipe from the Jazz Bombs, and I found this record really cheap. I want to say less than $8. And this is the new percussion group of Amsterdam with Bill Bruford and Kaiko Abe from Japan, Go Between. This is the only record, as far as I could find online, of this ensemble. Dutch guys, obviously, from Amsterdam, and then they're joined by Bill Bruford he was in Yes for a bit, and then King Crimson, he's probably best known for. And then Kaiko Abe is a marimba player from Japan, who I'm not too familiar with. I've seen the name around, but I don't have any of his records. But I'm gonna go to Japan this summer, so I will definitely look out for his stuff. He's the marimba player. And then, so on this record you can hear xylophone, drums, percussion, taiko, which is a Japanese percussion instrument I'm not too familiar with, gong, xylophones, and yeah, this is really enjoyable. It's just percussion based, obviously. A lot of marimba, which I can only take so much marimba, if I'm being honest. But this is just enough for me. And then last but not least, I got a record that I found at the Rocky Mountain Record Show the last year, maybe 2 years ago already, I don't remember. Meredith Monk, Turtle Dreams. This is was released on ECM 1983. This is an OG, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is OG. She is a interesting character. She's still around. She's in her early 80s at this point. She's from New York City. She is a vocalist, composer, director, choreographer. Yeah, so she doesn't sing in a traditional sense. It's really vocalizations and textural vocals, together with very minimal instrumentation, piano, synths. On this record, you have Colin Walcott on the didgeridoo, and Julius Eastman is on here as well, with Steve Lockwood on organs. Very, it's out there if you're not used to non-singing vocals, let's put it that way. She has moments where she screams, but it's kind of a soft scream. It's not harsh. It's very, like I said, it's very textural, and yeah, it's this is probably, I have a few records of hers. I think this is probably my favorite. This one, Key is up there too. Key, I believe, came out before this on Lovely Music, but this one is definitely very enjoyable. So yeah, thanks for watching. I did a live stream a week or so ago. Thanks everyone for joining that live stream. It's not going to be a scheduled thing. This one happened to be scheduled, but I'm just gonna go on when I feel like going on. And again, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Dom again. Thanks, also shout out to the Vinyl Dreamscape, Sean. He also mentioned me on his channel. And yeah, looking forward to making more videos. And see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.